morning, y'all. Today is the day that I'll be headed to do my European debut in Germany, Berlin, Germany to be exact. And then I'll be headed to Zurich, Switzerland to play my first international shows as a part of So Far Sounds, which is really exciting. I'm so grateful for all the people who donated. Touring is not for the faint of heart, and it costs money, as you know. So I'm very happy for all the support that I've gotten. It is about 5:45 a.m. My flight is not till way later, like 12 hours. So yeah, yeah. I need to detangle my performance wig and figure out if I'm gonna be able to put this MacBook in my duffel bag, because it's good to have a computer, because these phones are great, but it's good to have two items. So I have an iPad too, but the iPad takes up less space. But yeah, I'm advertising Mac heavily, aren't I? Anyway, so I don't want to leave too early, because who wants to sit around the airport all day? I don't. So at this point, I had driven about 3 or so hours, maybe a little more than that, to get to Newark Airport. I dropped my car off at a off-site parking place, and we're on the shuttle to the airport. I'm at Newark Airport in the shuttle, getting ready to go to my terminal to take off, and I am crying because it's like I wrote on a piece of paper that I'm gonna be an international touring artist, and I'm gonna do it. So here, just looking pretty on the plane. Yeah, they had a pretty much good room on this flight, which was really nice. So there's the screen. This is we successfully took off, and just zooming in, checking out what's going on here. I got to actually watch the Bob Dylan documentary, A Complete Unknown. So good. The food was all right. Had to make sure my guitar was with me. And okay, we're almost there to Lisbon. And we're touching down. Yes. And here's just me happy that we landed in Lisbon. Yeah, still checking to make sure that guitar's with me. And here the bus came to take us to the airport. And luckily we got on it. So I'm on the little bus to get from the plane to the airport. It looks like my guitar is behind us, following us, which is awesome. I put an air tag in the case. If you're ever going to travel internationally, get an air tag. You might want to get a pack of 4. That was $100. I just got one because the guitar is the prime asset. And me. Yep, if you look behind me, the guitar is on that vehicle, which is so cool. They took so good care of it. They made it very gentle. I didn't see them throw it. So now we gotta transfer it to the next plane. That's the next step for the guitar. And then we got a couple hours till that happens. So we got a couple hours in Lisbon before we get on to Berlin, where the European tour officially begins. And dang, I can tell I'm tired. I'm gonna have to try to get some rest. I don't sleep well on planes, but we got about 6 hours till I get to my hotel. So, and that's with the layover time plus the next flight. So we'll see what happens. And don't mind me looking rough, okay? This is 5 a.m. Christine in another country, and there are gonna be times where I'm gonna be all dolled up. You know, the Berlin Music Video Awards, they have different themes for each day, and I can't wait for you to see the outfits that I got. Step 2, navigating a new airport. Fun. Okay, look at what they have in Portugal. McMuffin, toast, croissant. Wow. Wow, cool. All right, so my flight gate changed, so I gotta get going. But I'm eating this pancake. It's smothered in delicious caramel. Sorry, talking with my mouth full, but it's so good. So here I got to my terminal. We're on another bus to get to the plane. As you can see, I've been flying TAP Air Portugal. The jet lag is hitting. And of course, I had to make sure my guitar was with me again, and it was. Okay, so we took off from Lisbon to head to Berlin, where my first show will be taking place. And yeah, I had the window seat here. I love the window seat because you get to see everything, but it's never fun when you have to go to the bathroom. Later, you'll see for the other flights back, I chose the aisle. But we landed safely in Berlin, Germany. A little cloudy, but otherwise, it was okay. So after this, we're going to be headed to my hotel, which is Motel 1 Berlin Alexanderplatz. It is a hotel, not a motel. So here I am with my guitar and made it. Views from Berlin, Germany. Yeah, a lot of graffiti, but really cool. I love the ambient sounds of the city. That's why I'm keeping a lot of this audio in, because we made it. You know what I mean? For the next clip, the gentleman was coughing in the car. There was a lot of coughing and sneezing going on. But yeah. All right, eventually we made it to the hotel. That was my room number. So I put my stuff down and I went out to explore and get some food. So I'm coming to you live with no wig. I just ate at this Mexican restaurant called Cancun. Really delicious, and the service was fast and they're very polite. I got to practice using my euros, which was really cool. I've used euros once before when I went to the Netherlands, so it's not too crazy to understand. But sometimes when you go to a new place, learning the currency can be difficult. So, yeah, very tired, but just trying to stay up until it's like nighttime. Then you go to sleep at a normal time, and that can help with jet lag. But otherwise, like, it's been very nice seeing what's out there. I didn't know there was literally a mall right outside of my hotel, which is great. They have a TK Maxx, that's what they call it. Um, they have everything. So I was like, that's great. I wish I knew that, because if I knew, I probably wouldn't have brought as much stuff with me. So that's something I'm learning, because I like to be prepared. I like to usually have two of everything. You don't always need two of everything, and some stuff you really can buy when you get there. So, but I think their prices are slightly higher because, of course, it's in euros. But it seems like it's a little bit higher. But other than that, I mean, walked through the mall. I saw one dog on a leash, of course. I saw some kids doing some very interesting stuff. They have like music and it looks like they're dancing, but then they're like, I don't know. It's weird. But oh my god. Behind the camera I have my performance outfits. They're super sparkly up. And just some outfits for the Berlin Music Video Awards. So guys, I'm just trying to stay awake till about maybe 10, 11. It's just recovery after all this. Drinking water, drinking ginger ale, just stuff to, stay alert and stay fueled. I had tacos. They're very good. It was beef and chicken. And then guacamole, sour cream, a little salad, some beans, and some rice, which was really delicious. I couldn't finish all of it. But serving size was good. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna maybe take a nap, a little nap, and then kind of go from there. But oh my god, this is day one in Berlin. We made it safely. I'm grateful. Guitar is here. I tuned it up. It is ready to be played. I'm probably gonna run through my set a couple times time it, make sure it's within the time frame. Because with So Far Sound shows, usually it's 3 artists, and each artist does like 20 to 25 minute sets, which is pretty cool. So yeah, bye. It is about 1 a.m. in Berlin, Germany. Do not mind me right now. I just I'll be real with you. I'll be real with you. So my period is coming. My menstrual cycle's coming, and yeah, that doesn't pair well with long travel lugging heavy bags. Okay, one duffel bag because I didn't think I could bring a carry on that was gonna fit the weight limits. I found out from just traveling with Tap Air Portugal, you can have a normal rolling case. They will let you bring it on the plane. So I'm going to have to purchase a rolling one just to make things easier. Like, so right now I'm in my hotel room. It's about 1 a.m. and I got some tea because my throat, oh my god, is dry as hell. And I got peppermints and no caffeine so I could sleep. And the guys downstairs are so kind to me. I'm like, do you guys have tea or water? I'm like, I have euros, I can pay for it. And they're like, it's a gift. They're like, here's a gift. They said if the client or customer is kind, they said they give it for free. I said thank you. And I told them, I'm here, I got a show, my throat is dry. He's like, that's not good. I'm like, I'm going to Berlin Music Video Awards as well. He's like, there's a lot of exciting things going on, he said. And he's like, don't worry, the Germans are kind. And I said, yes, you are. And he's like, thank you. And we had a good conversation. And it made me cry because, like, people are so kind, you know? People are really kind. So I'm just going to drink this tea and try to sleep and get my body in order. But, yeah, this is pretty cool. It is a lot, though, I'm so grateful for everyone who has believed in me and has helped me get here. And I'll be shouting you guys out as the videos go on. I know some people want to remain anonymous. I would respect that too, but oh. We're in Berlin, Germany. Tomorrow is the first So Far Sound show. I just asked the organizers if I could get a videographer, photographer to capture my first show, which I'm so excited. So hopefully they say yes. I don't see why not. As long as they use like a quiet camera, because right now I just saw on So Far Sounds Berlin, it said 15 tickets left. It's gonna be packed, and it's a nice venue. They said it's like a tree house. I haven't been to it yet. I probably actually could check it out. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. So I have some gowns for the Berlin Music Video Awards, and I'll probably do my makeup and hair myself. Save money, right? Because it's like I said, it's very expensive. And some good news for today, or it's actually yesterday. But shout out to the Berkshire Black Economic Council for providing me with their professional development scholarship for Black women of $2,000. So that is also going towards this tour. So the GoFundMe goal has been exceeded. Just from the fundraising and from everyone's help, we've raised $2,729. So plus 2,000, so it's $4,729 raised. So I'm really grateful for all of you. And of course for playing shows too. That's part of being an independent artist. I put my money into to make this a reality as well. So I'm really grateful. Yeah, so what I'm noticing about being an independent tour artist and having gear, it's just heavy. It's heavy. But the thing is, once you get to the hotel or whatever, you don't have to carry it all the time. You know what I mean? And this show at Treehouse is unplugged. So I mean, I don't need any wires, so I can take all that stuff out of the case. Just bring the guitar and just me, and we'll be all right. I'm happy. I'm happy. A little tired, and my body's a little sore, but it will heal. And it's like, kind of building muscle. But yeah, just wear and tear. Oh my God. I think the best part of the trip so far was just like landing in Lisbon, Portugal. And just like hearing, I just love hearing other languages. Something about it makes me feel good. And like looking at signs and be like, because I took Latin in middle school. But I just love language, and they all have like their similar, you know, bases. So it's nice to like look and see like, oh, like I know what that means, even though I might not know what it means. You know what I mean? Or I could take a nice educated guess. Well, I'm definitely gonna sleep soon, but this tea, feels so good.